Hey guys, what's up? Douglas Cook here with Team Cook Bass Fishing. I want to do a little video series on American-made bass fishing tackle and stuff like that. So, uh, with everything going on in the country right now, kind of out of nowhere, it's important to support American-made products because a lot of it's smaller tackle shops and smaller companies, and all those smaller companies, have a few employees that, got to make a paycheck. So, in the bass fishing world, there's so much tackle that's made overseas, and the majority of it now has gone to China. And there's a lot of good baits on the market that are made in China. I don't want to put any names out there because this video is not about bashing a company that's made in China, but at the same time, if you look at the prices on some of those baits and then look at some that are made here or made at least maybe overseas, but not so far overseas, because right now it's basically China versus everybody else. So let's just keep it real. So you got a lot of good baits that are made in Guatemala, like Norman, I think Bandit. There's few other baits. There's certain baits that are made in America, not very many hard plastic, like Lucky Strike. Not all of their baits are made in America, only like 3 different models, and it's the American Original series, and they got like a shallow diver, kind of 2 different medium divers, and what do you call it, almost like a wiggle wart style bait, and those are the only ones that are made here. Rattle Trap is another brand, and we're gonna feature like some of those on our next video. But today we're gonna talk about Stanley jigs. They've been around for like 40 years. Really high quality jigs and spinner baits, and then they got some soft plastic stuff too. I've been using them since I really started bass fishing. And if you don't know Stanley jigs, they're like one of the original lure manufacturers from Texas. So I already kind of cheated, opened up the box a couple days ago when I first got it, but I haven't like unpackaged everything. So I'm gonna open up the box and kind of show you some of their stuff, put it in my tackle box. As you can see, I already opened it. It's like 2 pounds, 15 ounces of stuff here. They also threw in a new shirt, which is pretty cool. It said, had like a spinnerbait on the back. It said, "Don't tread on me." But I'm kind of a big guy. I need to lose some weight. But anyway, I gave it to the wife, so she got a new shirt. But anyway, alright, so got a Stanley Jigs sticker. I'm gonna actually stick that on my tackle box right now, so when I'm looking through, I know which one is gonna have nothing but Stanley Jigs in it. When I went to their website, I originally went to order some of their stand-up football jigs. It's one of my favorite favorite football jigs ever, because I like the head design. See how the eye of the hook is way up there on top of the head? And I mean, this thing's awesome for dragging on shell beds and stuff like that. And I probably shouldn't even be showing y'all this color, because that's my favorite. I've caught some big ones on it. Not here in South Carolina, but back home in Texas. But anyway, that's what I went on the website for. And they were sold out of pretty much all of them. But while I was there, I saw a lot of, they had some stuff on closeout and a lot of stuff, you know, they upgraded the version. So like version 1 with a different type of hook or something, they would have that one on sale. So I bought a lot of stuff that was marked down too. But alright, so starting off, we got a package of top toads. It's in the red ear color. Alright, so it's like a kind of a green pumpkin with some flake in it, and then chartreuse yellow belly. Got the same thing in the poppin' toad. Now, I've fished the top toad a lot. I like the top toad, but I've actually never fished the poppin' toad. So, they threw in some slide and glide pocket worms, and this is like a assortment. It's got some good looking colors in there, and since this little pond is basically like a really clear water, tough, I always have to like finesse fish when I come out here, so definitely gonna throw one of these on a drop shot and catch some fish. Alright, this is the original ribbit, watermelon red, pearl belly. That's pretty much hard to beat that color. I got some weighted double take hooks for that frog. The top toad I like to throw on the double take, but without the weight. Alright, so starting out with the jigs. These jigs here were on clearance. They're called the bug-eye jig. It's a football jig, but it's a little bit, well, I guess it's your normal size football jig, but it's got a, you know, the eye of the hook isn't as protected as the stand-up football jig, but I like those eyes on the side. They were on clearance, so I went ahead and got them. They got some pretty good colors too. This one with that black and blue and purple, that's just one of my favorites. Just like a sun perch color. This color here might be pretty good on this little pond. This is almost like a watermelon red with a little gold. And black, brown, amber, hard color to beat. Just a good natural color. For some reason this phone is not wanting to charge. Alright, so all of those jigs I got in 3/8 and 1/2 ounce. Alright, so the jig I got the most of, which was also marked down, was the big nasty and the little nasty flipping jig. Alright, and I got it from 1 ounce all the way down to the to the Little Nasty, which is a 3/16. So I basically stuck with 4 sizes, and I got like 3 different colors. Let's see. Alright, so I got the black and blue fire tip, and that one's from 3/16 all the way up to 1 ounce. It's got a big beefy hook in it, obviously made in the USA. Looks like it's got a hand-tied skirt on all those. Alright, so I got the same thing in 1 ounce down to 3/16. This is the olive crawl. It's just a kind of a green pumpkin watermelon color with some orange in it. And then Crawfish Magic. These are all hand tied. That's kind of that black, brown, amber color again. So those are the 3 colors that I stuck with for that flipping jig. Alright, the next jig I got is the casting jig, the original casting jig. This is the Rattling series, and I got some of these jigs in a bigger version that I already had. I think these are like 9/16 or something like that. But I got this jig in this size because it's actually one of my favorite skipping jigs. Something about the head design and everything, it just skips really good. And I didn't have any rattling versions, so, but I went with that black and blue fire crawl, that Crawfish Magic again, and these are all 5/16. That's just the size I like to skip with. Yep, that olive crawl again. And then this is just a green pumpkin color. All 5/16. And I think you could pop that rattle off of there if you don't like that rattling to it or whatever. Alright, got a bunch of finesse jigs. Most of these are in 1/4 ounce. I like these in the fall, but they might actually be pretty good on this lake here. But watermelon red, got a PB&J, and all these are light wire hooks, light weed guards. They come with a little crawl on them, and looks like some of these are hand tied and some aren't. Like those 2 aren't. This one is. That's a Crawfish Magic. This one here is just a black and blue. Or that one's called Black Crappie. That black, brown, orange, that one's not hand tied. See, so kind of random on that one, but they're all good quality. Oh, here's another one. Purple, blue, and violet. Just one of my like confidence colors. Alright, I got a 3/4 ounce big Colorado bladed spinnerbait, hand tied. That's just a good nighttime spinnerbait. Got the vibra shaft, 3/4 ounce. That ought to catch them pretty good. Got me a good dirty water spinnerbait, 1/2 ounce, chartreuse and white with the silver and gold Colorado blade. Hard to beat that. And this was something kind of interesting I saw. Call it the awesome drop jig. Got 2 of these. And it's kind of like a grass jig head. And then it's got these 2 titanium wires that come out with the blades. So I think that's going to be really good. Just swimming it around up shallow. Maybe a swim bait or a menace on the back or something. It's a good like gizzard shad color. Hand tied skirts on them.